I should start the track, really, shouldn't I? Well, it's another Monday in the height of the biggest storms we've seen in the UK this year, and we're on to a second one now. I think is it Jolene or something like that was hitting the Bristol? Oh, was it in Scotland? I think they've cancelled all the train services while the storms have hit. Most definitely. So,
is it really called Jolene?
Is it Jolene or something? I don't know. They go down for the alphabet.
Isn't there like a song or something?
There's some Dolly Parton on.
Oh, you should be making some money out of that.
That's it.
So,
Oh my God.
it's beginning of the year. We've had the Airfix release. So we're not going over that again. Sod that. We've already done I think we've done that to death. So this time we're going to look at the European releases. ICM, Dora Wings, MiniArt has even announced a tank this very evening. I got an email not so long ago. When was it? At 20 to 5, I got an email saying they're going to release a new tank. Oh, is it Jocelyn? Is it Jocelyn? Sorry, Jocelyn, not Jolene. But I only skipped. I saw the alert on my phone. Do you know what I mean? You know,
Jolene sounds better anyway.
Yeah, I think it does. But you know, as I said, my bin's gone down the road twice and is now doing a speed awareness course. You know what I mean? Yeah. In that wind, it was yeah. Taggers, the wind must have blown Moz's hand onto the go live button. He was dead live at 8 p.m. Yeah, well, we've been in for a while. I think we've been in for about 45 minutes just chatting away about what we're going to do. So I see Oscar Modeling's in the chat. Hi, it was nice to see you, my friend. Gary's in the chat. All the normal posse's in, I should say. Dave Markey. Did you get your kit, Dave? Is all good? Did you get your kit? Let me know. I sent you a kit, didn't I? I sent you something, so let me know. We got Stephen Haynes also in, and all of them. The Flying Dutchman's in as well, which is good. Nigel T's in. I have asked Nigel if he wants to come on tonight, but I've not heard anything. But Dan's also in as well, which is good. So it's a bit of a full house. Remember, folks, if you've got a question, put the word question in capitals at the beginning, and we will, as we can see what the questions are. Any thoughts, put them in the chat. You know, we want to try to be more interactive again, because the last month or so, we've been more focused on what's being said in the panel, and I think some of the chat is being missed. But Fenris is also in, the intermediate modeler there. We've got Alex in, we've got James, we've got Sully. John Alec there, nice video last night, mate. Really enjoyed your video on that one. See, I've got that as a Airfix kit in 148 that I need to build. But really enjoyed it, mate. I love that. Did you call it a filter using the Tamiya paints and water?
Yeah, the acrylic filter.
Really yeah,
they work great. You know, Laser Creation World. He does those all the time. I've never used them, and you know they create a dulling effect as well as the pooling dirt effect. Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, it's all good. Sully, you've got a video out coming, haven't you, for your Gannet? Is that due out yet?
Hopefully, no. I'm still editing. I'm hoping to get it finished tomorrow, but probably be out next week for members and probably the week after for everybody else. I think maybe
that's fantastic.
It'll be probably not a week Friday because I'm actually away this week, so probably week Friday.
Yeah, that's cool. You've released one last night as well, didn't you, James? You started on the M410. Have you got one coming out, Alex? Oh, you did your Kate and Nate, was it called? From ICM?
Yeah, Sally and Nate. I've got one on the ICM releases. It should be out tomorrow. So
brilliant. Cool. Yeah, cool. And then John, you don't bother anymore, do you?
Too busy with life.
You want to get your documentaries done, mate. I keep telling you, the reason I enjoyed your channel was, you know, my first step into your channel really was the Airfix documentary.
The Airfix one. I'm about doing a new one of them. I'm not sure yet. It's funny actually because a couple of weeks ago people were talking about the ME109. Should it be a BF109? And I'm actually doing a History X video at the moment. I'm still working on the dialogue and everything for the 109.
Yeah.
So when that video comes out, it'll answer an awful lot of questions.
Talk about Messerschmitt 109.
Yeah.
If we nip over here, and if I share the screen, if I can share the screen, where is it? Share screen, and we want this one here, and we'll go to share. Let's go to share,
Yeah,
and then click
sorry.
on this.
Yes,
Wow!
it's
Wow!
I
Wow!
was just looking at that.
Yeah, it looks good, doesn't it?
Wow! Wow! It's that's going to be a pretty impressive kit.
Mm.
Isn't it funny that these scale model manufacturers always go for the basic, always go for the, things that we all love to build, i.e., they did the Spitfire first. They did the Spitfire Mark 1, didn't they?
Yeah.
And now they're bringing out the BF 109 and then the K4, which I've been told is was the best of the best before they started bolting on all the crap. So, Ivan just says, has it got an engine this time?
No idea.
Probably not.
Will the price be around 90 quid again?
Probably.
Some detail there, though, mind, isn't there? Yeah. Does it come with photo etch? I can't remember if it came with photo etch or not. Spitfire didn't, did it? Or did it? See, Nigel's the man to ask because he's got one. I've got one up there, but I can't remember if it's got a photo etch. I know it doesn't come with photo etch, but it comes with a glorious, build step by step, doesn't it? But you can just see in the cockpit detail there. It is looking a bit peachy. Look at that around the edge there, where the seat or the line is, the panel line. Lovely curve there. It looks like it overlaps slightly as well. Isn't that something that Airfix did with the Sea King?
Yeah.
Where they had overlap panels at some points.
Yeah.
So maybe that's the new thing that they're bringing in.
Mm.
So, I've just seen a comment there saying, tired of copycats producing inaccurate models. If you want to do it right. What?
Yeah, but it depends on what it... Yeah, but I suppose it depends if he actually knows anything about 109s, because that's a hell of a lot later.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the last major development.
Yeah,
it was, wasn't it?
That overlap panel is not standard at all. It's
There we go. Let's talk to Sully. Everyone just shut the room, shut your doors, close the curtains, because Sully's in his element here, aren't you, mate?
Maybe a little bit. Because they're
He's there with the tripod.
Shh, don't tell anybody. Because they're 30, I think they're 13mm machine guns. So they got slightly larger ammo feed and all that business on it.
Yeah.
But then again, we all know that somebody always thinks they know better than anybody else. So.
Yeah. Is there a complete ME 109? Was there a complete ME 109 in the from that hasn't been doctored any way, shape, or form with other planes? What
does he mean by that? Does he mean just a 109, or does he mean that?
Well, I'm just saying that a lot of it, like for instance, the mosquitoes that you sometimes see or Blenheims aren't actually Blenheims because they've taken bits off other planes to make it work.
Right.
Oh, yeah, there's a couple.
I think there's a couple.
There's a couple. Yeah, there's the G series at this was slightly debatable in a way, but the G series that's at Cosford is, but it's not original to itself, if that makes sense.
Okay.
So that one, because that one it's known as Black 6 because the number is 6 and it's black on the side.
Yeah.
That was restored in I have to try and remember dates now. I think it was 95. Crashed at Duxford. Duxford spent about 2 years rebuilding it, but normally what would happen is that they just rebuild it for what's left. And then it would be like a replica with original parts, which are like a lot of flying examples are at the moment, or most examples. But they actually sourced original 109 parts, so technically still original.
Mm-hmm.
The E series that's at Hendon, that is also completely original as well. Those are
Okay.
ones off the top of my head, anyway.
Has anyone been to Elvington Museum?
Oh God!
Hmm.
You know where the last Halifax, intact Halifax, is in the hangar.
Mm.
They've got a 109F in that
Mm.
museum that's never been in Germany.
No, it's made out of paper
Built-
mache,
it was
basically.
built in
Isn't it?
somebody's back garden out of scrap.
It's awful. It's terrible. If you fart in the wrong direction, it'll
Man,
fall
that looks
apart.
really sweet.
The belly looks as good on the belly looks as good as the top, doesn't it, lads?
Mm.
Look at that.
Mm.
I love the tires as well. What was the manufacturer of the tires that Germany used in the
I
war?
think it was Continental.
Doesn't say
Mm.
Continental on there.
No.
Which are
Fuck
French, right?
Wolves did.
Isn't
Yeah.
Continental and
Is that word on the bottom of the tyre there, Qatari?
yeah, I don't know.
Mm.
Fire-
No, I don't think so.
Is it not?
No. That's the size of the tire, that is. It's like
Yeah, that's
It's tiny.
lettering, that is. Yeah.
yeah, but what do they call that tire with the way that the lines have gone across? There's a name for it, isn't there? You got like the ribs. Instead of there being like
Ribbed for their pleasure.
rib for their pleasure.
Oh, That's who makes them, Moss.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, well,
Here we go. We're going down. We've already
Gossamer.
done it. Yeah.
There is one thing I'm interested in finding out is why did they choose a K when their original
Yeah.
kit was Mark 1A? Those two aircraft would never have met.
No.
Yeah, it does seem
Very
a
far.
weird,
Yeah,
weird
it
one
does,
to
doesn't
have
it?
chosen.
It's
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one end of the scale to the other, isn't it?
I thought they'd have gone for an E or possibly an F.
Yeah.
I'm not
But-
I'm not down in the kit, mind. It does look amazing, doesn't it?
Mm. Well, there you go. So there's Qatari us bringing out, and I'm sure that there will be people. There's the last of the pictures. Yeah, that's basically them. It's only like 3 shots, but you get a
Just
side
they've
on,
even
a front on, and a back
They've
one
even
as
put the
well.
brake lines on.
What's that? Sorry.
If you go back to the undercarriage, they've actually put brake lines on,
Mm.
which you don't usually see.
Yeah. So 132nd,
This is so
remember?
yeah.
Yeah, but even then,
Nice
you
kit.
don't generally see it.
Mm.
It's usually like a resin upgrade, that sort of thing. Well, even then, I don't think you tend to see that.
Yeah. Fair enough. So there you go. That's the Qatari, which as I said, I think that's going to be a real joy to build. I think that's going to be a bit of a joy to build that one.
Do you know, are there any videos out there where people have built the Spitfire and let's see what the fit's like on it or anything?
Very good. Who was it? There's one channel that we watch in this, Sully, that he does like all the old vintage classics. He goes to town on them. It's not Mark's Models, is it? It's
No,
Peg's Models.
There's another guy as well that I follow.
The model shed did the Qatari Spitfire, and so did
Greg's
Steve
model.
and Scale Modelling.
Yeah, Greg's.
Yeah.
Yeah, Greg.
Snakes.
Yeah,
Greg.
There
I
was a
can see
lot
Miles
of
Shed doing that plane we were just looking at. Yeah.
yeah. There's a lot going on. As I said, I saw it, and I think with Airfix releasing their 1/24th scale at £96, and this 1/32nd Spitfire going out for 80 odd quid,
Yeah.
people were a bit about it because it didn't come with an engine. And even then, we've had a comment tonight asking, is it going to have an engine on this one? So, Alt 92 said they've just released CAD work and are doing the detail research, so hubcaps and all that will get resolved. So the hubcaps are wrong, are they, on that one? So I like Roachford's comment there. They had to make a 109. It's so their Spitfire has something to shoot down.
Right.
Spitfire Mark 1 won't be shooting down a Kurfürst.
No, I know. Yeah. But is it better than Hasegawa's? Again, Darren Marsh says gap in the market. But these things sell. they sell. You know, it's not an issue. They sell, and you will build one. You know, how many Spitfires have we built over the years?
Yes, loads of them.
You know, we go back to what, you know. Same with tanks. How many Sherman tanks have we all built?
Tigers.
You know,
too.
So,
you know, it's still, you know, you still build them. So
The interesting thing about Qatari, I think, is that you're going to be looking to see what they're bringing out next, because the quality of the kit is so good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think the price is still an issue, though. It's
it is true. I agree with you, but
Sure.
it is exciting to see what they're bringing out. Whereas companies like Revell, I mean, they're bringing out an £80 kit and it's crap.
That's true.
I mean, that Hornet, how many times have they re-released that Hornet? And it's dreadful, isn't it?
But it comes with different sticker sheets, so it's all right. The decals, different decals, so it adds to the value of it. I don't know. We just put it out there. You know, we're going to see price rises amongst scale models. Now, I look at Alex with his shop. Okay, price of rent's going up. The bloody shop's going up. Lighting's getting expensive. Wage increases. You know, I think this year is one of the biggest years for jumps when it comes to the minimum wage. I think the minimum wage goes up 60p this year, doesn't it, or something? So if you've got 200 staff and they're all having a pay rise of say 80 pence to go with the minimum wage, that's £200 an hour more you've got to find. It's just, you know, I just wish the advertising revenue went up with it. Like, you know what I mean? You get from YouTube. I tell you, I
wish I got a salary, Moss.
Yeah. Tell me about it.
At least my staff costs are low.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Mind you, you know, as I said. Right. Anyway, ICM now. Let's go to ICM. We're going to go onto their website, but then I'm going to hopefully. He's not going to slap me bottom for this. We're going to go on to the modelling news because they actually have the ICM catalogue page by page on their website. We were going to watch it on the video, and I thought, well, it's all in a different language, so we wouldn't hear what they were saying. And he's wearing black gloves. I don't know why, but the guy who's doing it on the ICM video, I thought that's some. For respect for one of our fellow YouTube creators, I don't know. So, just quickly before I jump on there, Martin B. Down to taste Moz. I have only won 109 and Spitfire. Just bores me to death, but that's me. Yeah, but totally. That's totally true what you're saying. I really get that. But at the end of the day, if Airfix sell this amount of Spitfires year in year out, why wouldn't they release the Spitfire? And Qatari, you know, their first kit was a Spitfire, the second Spit was a Messerschmitt. So you just see a pattern forming here that they've gone for a kit that they can guarantee sales because somebody's going to build it, you know. So, but yeah, I take everything, I take everyone's opinion as it is. I'm you know, it's whatever. So let's go on to the ICM catalog now. So we're not on the catalog, but their front page. They put up there 4 new modes. They've got some more, obviously, in their lineup. But this one here, the Marauder or Marauder, I wish they didn't do this bollocks, putting ICM all over it. Why are you doing that, ICM? You know, we are watching. We want to see the pictures. Just put it in the corner. If somebody's boring it,
it's only a watermark.
Yeah, you know.
It just takes one watermark to copyright a picture. Period.
But honestly, folks, doesn't this look lovely? You know.
Yeah, it does.
It's a lovely looking kit. I just wish I get this ICM bollocks. I really do. It's such a shame they've had to ruin the experience. What does it say there? Is it noobs in the best? What does that say? in the best.
New in the best.
Yeah.
New in the best.
I think it didn't translate well from Ukrainian.
No, it doesn't. New in the best. Yeah.
I've never built a Marauder.
No, I don't think I have, but I'll be
I
tempted to build
did
this
once.
one.
I think I built the Matchbox Marauder, but
Yeah,
Oh,
I built the Matchbox and the Airfix Marauder.
were they good?
The Airfix one's a nice kit,
Yeah.
very detailed, fits really lovely. I've always quite liked the Marauder as an aeroplane. It's a shame it had a bad history, isn't it?
Enlighten us, John. That's what you're on here for. What was the bad history about the Marauder?
The American USAAF pilots used to call it the Widowmaker
Right.
because it had a very high landing speed and pilots overestimated the landing speed and they used to stall on landing a lot.
Did they?
Yeah.
Crumbs. So there's a lot of deaths, not in flight, but in actual landing.
Yeah.
Crumbs.
So it's quite a high speed to land and the pilots used to stall on landing and it used to kill all the crew.
Bloody hell.
It wasn't like one or two a year, it was a lot.
What's and the rear gunner used to shoot the tail apparently as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, look, he could reach out and touch it. I mean, look how close that thing is.
Yeah. Well, look at the turret on the top, isn't it? That
Yeah,
will take out, you know.
But it was very maneuverable. It was quick. Wasn't an easy target to take down at low level.
Yeah.
It was a reasonable plane if pilots got used to how to handle it on landing.
Mm. The Marauder had problems before people learned how to fly it. It's actually no worse than most other aircraft.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's very true.
Yeah, I was just thinking, like, I know, like, the Corsair had some really bad problems early on and got the nickname Widowmaker and
It was
a few
rubbish.
others.
Mm.
Whispering death.
Mm-hmm. Have you noticed that it's got a very similar wing to the Mosquito? The way it's got those points at the back of the end of here. Is it showing up on the screen? No, it's not.
Oh,
the engine
the engine nacelles on the back.
Back, yeah.
Because the Mosquitoes were like that, weren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's a shame they've got ICM written on it. But to be fair, just looking at it, it is a kit that I would be keen on having a look at least.
What scale is it, Moss?
132nd, I believe, isn't it?
No, 148th.
148, sorry, 148.
Yeah,
It's the first time a Marauder has been, a new tooled Marauder in 48 scale has been done since 78.
Mm.
Was that the impact? Was that the
That was the monogram.
Monogram. Yeah.
The Monogram did one. Yeah.
Crumbs.
I think that's the one I did. I know I did one, but I can't remember whose it was. Might have been Monogram.
Yeah.
Long time ago.
Yeah. So it does look very nice.
It does.
Just realised then the shape of the back end is like it's almost bought it in the front.
It's got some window.
Yeah.
It's got some. Yeah. It's got some interesting window configuration there.
It's got some glazing in front of the wing as well.
Let's have a look.
Also, that really high V tail.
Yeah.
Quite unusual for a bomber of World War II to have that angle.
I wouldn't want to be the guy in the turret.
Hopefully to improve stability, the V-tail.
And you got some detail there on the wheels, but it is gonna be. Look at that engine detail. Didn't see that before. So you got a nice bit of quality of engine in there as well with that one.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Mm.
You can leave the cowling off to show, if it's parked.
Get some metal washes on that. That'll look really nice.
Yeah. I hope it comes with a massive weight for nose. Looks like a tail sitter.
Oh yeah, that's one thing you need with the Airfix Marauder is you need a lot of lead.
Yeah. Oh, Celtic West has just turned up. Sorry, mate, we're about to go now. See you next week. Goodbye. A lot of people saying a lot of them were dangerous, like the Fokker the R1 was dangerous at first too. Then it went to work and had the RFC for breakfast. Yeah. But yeah, I think that's a really, really nice. Oh, look at the inner detail there.
Yeah, that's nice, isn't it?
Very nice. So you can look in the window and see the guns are on the back.
Yeah.
Just trying to see where would the pilot used to. Oh, right, okay. I see. There's a stool there for him to sit.
Yeah.
I thought they'd be lying
Got
down.
armor plate in there for him for the
Yeah.
gunner.
Look at all that. You've got all the interest, all the bits here around on the top here. So I'm assuming that though you could. Well, no, you can't. Just wondering, is that a way of making the guns move left and right? The way they've got that attachment at the back there. Just looking at it.
That
If you
looks like
didn't
the gun feed. That's the gun feed, isn't it, for the twin mill?
That's the gun feed, isn't it? Sorry, yeah, my mistake.
Yeah, the problem is that they're putting all the detail at the back is going to make it mean you have to put a hell of a lot of weight in the front.
In the front, yeah. And there's
Not a lot of room there for it either, is there?
No.
Whoa!
Oh, right.
Look at that.
Put it under where the pilot and co-pilot sit.
Yeah, but the
I
wheel.
mean, you
bits
might be able to get away with
on
putting
there.
them in the engine nacelles just past the engine as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've got to get behind that bulkhead, behind the pilot seats, and
Yeah.
there's a tiny, by the looks, obviously a tiny gap either side of the wheel bay.
Wheel bay,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's probably about the best I think you're going to get. Like it says, the engine. I know I've heard somebody doing that. The ones that said that they used to put a load of weight in the engines to keep it forward.
But yeah, they just said, that's just something because I'm just assuming that the designers will think about that where they're going to have to put the weight to.
Or put lead pilots in it.
Yeah.
You know what? Right? Who said that at one of the scale model shows? So they said that to me. They said, "Why can't you?" They make pilots out of lead, 30 grams each, because that would just sort the issue out once and for all, wouldn't it? Just having heavy
Or
lead.
tungsten.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or you could have white metal engines.
Hmm.
That would
You
solve
could
the
have
issue as well.
Even the props, they could be lead as
Yeah,
well,
it
couldn't
could be
they?
metal, yeah.
No.
Yeah. But I think they've done a pretty good job on this. Just looking at the,
Instrument panel, all that detail inside that, pick that out really nice, couldn't you?
yeah, you can really go to town on this one.
Nice tread on the tire there.
Yeah, it is.
And these are just, these aren't first test shots, so these are CAD, aren't they? Aren't these
Yeah.
CAD?
Yeah.
We've even, you've got the, they call it the tiller wheel there as well on the side of the dash. When you
Trim wheel.
Trim wheel, sorry, not till, trim wheel. You got the figure of 8 kind of control. But yeah, it's lovely. It's
There could be Night Rider for the control yokes.
Yeah, that is a good shout, Celtic. A brass nose wheel would help with the weight. But these are things that you look at after, it's. I suppose when they design these things, they do think about weight, but then it's whether they did add a brass, it's just added cost. Then there's no price for this either yet, is there?
No.
Look at that bay there, man. Look at all that detail.
The bombs go on the racks at the side there, both sides.
Yeah.
And the Airfix 72nd scale kit's got that. It's actually really nice.
Yeah.
That's really impressive there.
It is, isn't it?
The more I see it.
There's not a lot of room between the forward wheel well for weight.
There isn't, is there, to
It's
be
quite
fair?
wide, isn't it?
Or one of the aftermarket guys will probably do a lead floor.
Probably, yeah.
So.
But these are the questions if you're going to buy this kit, then you're having to spend 20-30 quid on just different aspects to make the nose weight up. Normally we just put a couple of alloy wheel weights in the front, don't we, and glue them in. I think it's going in a little bit more than a little bit of liquid gravity and a few tanks at the back, isn't it? On this one. But
And it's a little bit
Yeah.
interesting too, because like you have different subject, different company, but Tamiya with their tanks from the 90s, they always came with little metal plates to glue into the floorboards, and then they even stopped doing that, but that was just to give the tank a little heft. They didn't need it to stay on its wheel, so I don't know why companies just don't do it.
Well, the mid gunners must have laid prone.
Yeah, they must have.
Yeah, I
There's a
would
lot
build that.
I imagine that's one guy laying there, just left or right, right?
Yeah.
And
Well, no, it could be left.
I wouldn't have liked to have been that guy.
no,
That does not look like a good place to be.
Who would have? You
put it this way: you're laying there prone. You've got the mid upper gunner sort of like standing, walking around on top of you. So not very good.
Yeah.
No. Surely he would sit with that in that. No, it's too tight, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know.
He'd have to stand up, wouldn't he? Because his shoulders would rest underneath. They've got the shoulder pads there, I guess, haven't they? On this.
I mean those machine guns, they'd be hitting him in the knees if he was sitting, right?
Do you think that mount there is just for one person? Because you'd have a hell of a job there, wouldn't you?
Yeah. There'd need to be somebody standing and somebody laying, but then the guy laying is swapping between two different guns in addition to all that too, right?
Yeah, I don't think you could. It's no bigger. There's no way that's the size of a 2-man tent, is it? So
No.
I reckon you're right. I think one person, one on each shoulder, just firing randomly, unless they pick out the cross-eyed ones, like one eye looking left, one eye looking right, trying to get the guns to aim. So, Flying Dutchman, they're saying probably about £70 plus, and Out 92 saying the both of us go for 60. That's also for 148. So,
I would have thought 60.
Yeah, that's a bit dangerous walking past that hole in the side. One wrong step and you're gone. Yeah, but they always wore their parachutes, didn't they?
Yeah.
Well,
that's interesting.
That gunner is apparently one gunner.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at and thinking. That's got to be one gunner.
The Marauder had a crew of 7, and obviously the radio operator.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, there you go.
7
the mid upper gunner is seated. You can see the footrests
right there.
So he's
basically. There is, they're there.
So he'll be sitting there, I guess.
That's
right. Shoulders underneath, firing away.
Rest above that, yeah.
But rest there. See, Nigel's get on here, Nigel. Oh no, sorry, Ronnie.
Got the noise.
Yeah. And then you've got them there laying down. So that you reckon that was somebody laying down there firing?
Yeah, that's one gunner.
Yeah.
You'd be firing the guns alternative depending when the target's left or right. But you wouldn't get
you'd be damn sure that your crew didn't have chili the night before you went up.
Yeah.
All guns blazing.
Yeah, fair enough on that one. What's saying that position was dropped in the later models, I think. Which position's that? Oh, 92.
It's got to be the virtual gunner.
I reckon he's saying the one laying down, because you imagine that, like you said, down pleasant, and that Dan Escher's saying they're not pleasant with that hot brass raining down on you.
No kidding.
It would be hot as well, wouldn't it? It'd be firing 120 rounds a minute minimum. There's 240 rounds a minute. I bet they had like a 3-minute burst, and that was it. They went out. Yeah, but there's this exceptional detail for this one.
Yeah.
And this whole, it all goes. And I say those engines look absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, that's very nice.
So,
I would build that.
Yeah.
Yeah, here in the States, I think the A20 and A26 are a bit overshadowed by the A25, the Mitchell.
Yeah.
B25.
Yeah. Next one on the list, which is also in pros. Now these ones here, they're saying 2024 to 2025. They're not, they're saying roughly around that time. 2024, 2025. So, the Black Hawk Special Forces. This one doesn't appeal to me, folks. I don't know if it appeals to you. Anyone on the panel? Does it appeal to you?
It does for me. I remember years ago I had a full, like, not a full, but I had a lot of Hawks of different kinds, and it's one of those ones I've always wanted to go back and rebuild. I wouldn't mind getting a Jayhawk, Seahawk, etc.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look good in pink.
Not many pictures on this one,
No.
unfortunately. Just one picture of the box art. Doesn't actually show you any detail or anything, which is a bit of a shame. But yeah, it doesn't, yeah, I don't know if it appeals to me, this one so much. Oh, Nigel reckons that. Sorry,
There is a
Marauder.
diorama I want to use that for, actually.
Yeah.
But it's not of. It's like a post-apocalyptic type thing.
Now this one here, the Burma Jeep. You like this one, don't you, James?
Yeah.
And again, no actual artwork involved on this one, just the box art. Now, you said this was the Ford one, didn't you?
I believe it's Ford that make it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Called GTB. So it's never been tooled in injection molding before.
So I know it's just been a resin kit, is
seen
it?
it before. Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah, it's just been resin.
Just been resin. So as I say, it's a shame, this is their website. You would have thought they would have put pictures up of this in development, it's so saying to the Marauders in March. Any idea when this one is due out? Surely if they've got no CAD images, it must be later on in the year then. See, I was told that some of these...
They announced that one was in 23, this one, so...
Oh, did they?
Yeah, there's been no sign of it, so it's obviously difficult. It's been hard for them to research them.
Yeah. But they've gone around the copyright or trademark, I guess, by not putting the word Ford in it, haven't they?
Yeah.
So... All right, fair enough. That was on their page as well. And then the other one that people are talking about is this one, the HS123A1, which will be interesting whether that comes out this year.
That is one of the easiest biplanes to rig.
Yeah.
It's 4 lights. That's it.
I think you're right. Wow. Looks like just the antenna, maybe.
Yeah.
You got 4 rig wires in between the interplane struts and
Yeah.
the fuselage, and that's it. And the antenna.
Yeah.
It's a nice looking plane.
Yeah.
Again, 1/32 scale. So have they released anything? Well, I'm looking a minute. I don't think they've announced anything in 1/72 this year, have they? It's all been 1/32, 1/48, isn't it?
Yeah.
No.
I don't think they've got any 70-second new ones.
No.
Not till not till 25, which is the Tahari.
They've got one, which is with new parts, which is the Focke-Wulf 189, the tank buster prototype, which looks weird.
Yeah. Fair enough.
It says attack, but it looks a little bit more like a reconnaissance aircraft.
Well, the 189 was a reconnaissance aircraft, and then they basically built, like the Henschel HS-129 is what won that competition. But it's the same sort of armored cockpit. But because it sits between those quite wide-spaced things, it just looks like a little frog head. It's sort of just stuck on there, and then they put bigger guns in there.
Flying greenhouse.
Okay.
But it lost the competition.
Yeah. So this is basically the baby Stuka. Is that what it is it?
It's the plane the Stuka replaced, theoretically, isn't it?
Oh, wow.
There's something that I'm going to say, this idea of that bulb on the front, like it's just the engine's just bolted on the front.
Yeah.
I love that in these biplanes. The Bulldog's the same, isn't it? It's like it's just bolted on the front, isn't it? The engine.
Yeah,
I love that.
The 123 was still used quite late in the war, 1943.
Yeah.
The Russian front, it was still used as late as then. There were some based in France during the Battle of Britain, but I don't think they actually went into operational use.
Yeah.
but they were quite a robust. They were a good aircraft.
Yeah.
That must have been fun to fly.
That was a good point by the Flying Dutchman there as well.
Yeah.
But,
I saw that as well.
The Spanish Civil War stuff, because it
Yeah.
was one of those aircraft that was tested out there.
Didn't they fly it in the 50s still, the Spanish? Or am I thinking of another plane?
No, you're thinking of the Bouchon, I think.
Oh, was it that? Was it?
Yeah.
One of them, they flew it for years and years, didn't they?
And the Heinkel 111.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Used in
52.
the Spanish Air Force in the 50s.
They did have a good enough, Tiger said they did have a good enough range to be effective in the Battle of Britain.
I mean, this goes to, like, they've done quite a lot of these 30-second sort of early war, interwar biplanes. They've done the Tiger Moth, the Gladiator. They've done the Polish, the PZL. They did quite a few of these. This kind of, fits into that line.
Yeah, it does actually. But see, for me, I wouldn't necessarily build this one because it like I said, it's not really my cup of tea. But then I've never seen one in flight. This is what I was saying the other day. Like, I've seen Spitfires in flight, Messerschmitts in flight, the Stuka in flight. I've seen planes in flight, but things like this I've never seen in flight. Doesn't really give me, But are they going for that Eastern European market? It's not really aimed for the British side of things, isn't it? It's more. I think they'll get more, like you said, more sales from the Spanish side, or maybe German, if you know what I mean, more than the English.
Well, I think that's in Eastern Front colours, isn't it?
Yeah, it is actually.
And China, they'll do them in China markings because they flew in China as well, apparently.
Really?
Yeah.
It was pretty widely used.
Yeah.
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 I mean,
it has a broad European appeal for sure.
Yeah.
Right. Anyway, I'm going to go to the catalogue because I think it's important. We quickly just dive through it. And I'm going to use one of my favourite websites apart from ScaleMates, the Modelling News. Every morning when I'm there with my iPad and catching up with either Workbench from Airfix, whatever, jumping on this website is pretty good. So hopefully he's not going to be angry at me for sharing screen and showing us, because he does have the catalogue on page by page, by the way, on his website. So bit of advertising for the Modelling News. The pop-ups are a bugger. On an iPad, you're trying to read the page and the pop-up comes up and you've got the smallest cross. It's like playing Spot the Ball for Littlewoods back in the 80s, trying to get rid of that bloody box. Do you know what I mean? But in the advertised revenue, obviously, that's what it's all about. But this is a bloody good website, and to be fair on him, he's put the catalogue up. So back to the helicopters. The Sikorsky CH-54. I don't think there's anything different here. These have all been released already, haven't they?
Yeah, the Tarhi or whatever.
The landing mat is new modes. They're doing, which I thought was really good, because I don't know whether you've noticed the price of like runways and stuff is getting expensive. We were looking at a 1/32 scale bit of runway, and they wanted $60 for it, So to bring out a landing mat like this to put a helicopter on, I think is a genius. I don't know why Airfix don't do this, or I know Revell do certain, that platform stuff. But yeah, it's I thought it was really, so that's new apparently, the landing mat. So I presume they'll sell a few of them in their range, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. So is the big military pod that goes under the top there.
Well, the combat base.
What is that there?
No, the top one.
That's new, is it?
The big
the crate.
cabin.
Oh yeah, that bit there.
Olive drab thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I see that now. Yeah, I didn't notice that. I was going to shout that. I didn't see that. Well, that's going to be quite nifty, isn't it?
It's going to be big.
Yeah. 135th helicopter, eh? I wonder why they didn't go down to 132nd with that. Went for 132.
I think it's for diorama stuff, because these are kind of army helicopters, so you can do dioramas if you've got some Vietnam kind of guys and Well, like the base, they've packaged up the stuff there below.
Yeah, that's
Tanks,
it.
figures, yeah.
Yeah. The Cobra, you know, if you don't want to do a Mr. Craft one, you can do that one. Going down through, yeah, just looking to see if there's anything new in this one. That's the new modes for the aircraft for the HS. Quickly going down through. Anytime you lads see anything, just tell me stop. We'll have a look, all right? But I'm just scrolling down through. The Ghost of Sea Gladiator with Royal Naval Pilots. Did they announce that before, though? 2023, they announced that, didn't they?
They've done both of them before.
Yeah.
Both the figures and the plane before.
Yeah.
Nigel says, I built that time for ICM mods. It's a beautiful, huge model.
Yeah.
Fair enough, mate. Fair enough. Again, 1/32 scale now for that. It's going down through. There's all the personnel, their figures, British pilots, which are pretty good. I think Revell box these up as well, don't they? If I remember rightly, or some of them. There you go. How many Spitfires? Let's just count them, shall we? How many Spitfires has ICM got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 Spitfires in their range. Just put it out there, folks. All right.
I do like that they do have the USAAF Spitfire, and they have an RAF Mustang. That does make me happy.
It does make you happy, does it?
They've done quite a few Mustangs.
That's 8 Spitfires. They do a Mark 9.
Yeah, there's another one there.
Yeah. So how many is that in 148? Okay, so they do 8 boxings of a Spitfire in 148. Just letting it out there. I'm just telling you. Has anybody built these Gotha? Is it Gotha Go 244B? They look lovely, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
That's
a big kit. I got it from them for review just after Christmas. I think it's huge. The box for it is like massive.
Is it?
Yeah, huge thing.
Is it 2 halves just stuck together?
No, it's a pretty involved kit. Has all the interior, has the engines, all the same stuff. Yeah.
Fair enough.
A lot of empty space as well, a lot of seats.
A lot of seats, fair enough. So still on 48 aircraft. There's a lot of 48 in their range.
You got the Ju-88 tank buster prototype there.
Where's that to?
Just up a bit.
Cessna. See the Cessna 02?
There.
Look at that. Tank buster.
Oh, nice.
Well, that's new.
Well, it's an old tooling, but it's new.
It's the Ju-88, and they've added the parts to make it a piece.
Yeah, the parts, new parts is new tool in it. So they've had to make a tool up to make those new parts. They're in the box already. There's the Broncos.
Well, actually, you can put the game away with Rebels next 2024 releases. Most of them will be reboxed from ICN.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just saying, Airfix got hammered for doing the Operation Herrick. And then these European countries, they're calling that one the Desert Storm one, the US aircraft OV-10A.
Well, you actually get 2 kits in that box.
This one here, that's 2, is it?
Yeah. You get
what sort of price is it? What sort of price is it, Alex?
Oh, now you're asking me. Off the top of my head, I can't remember. 60 quid, 65, something like that, I think.
So you get two 148s for about 60 quid. A
lot of plastic in an OV, in a Bronco.
Yeah. So there you go. There's the landing mats there, 148. And these are all like the funny ones, aren't they, that they do? You've got like the Firebee with trailer, Firebee with a garden trolley, that one looks like, with the 4 wheels.
Yeah.
Honestly, a British torpedo with trailer, honestly. That is definitely 2 halves stuck together. That's got to be about 12.
Not being funny, that came with the Beaufort.
With the trolley.
Yeah.
Did it now?
The trolley and the torpedo came with the Beaufort.
Right.
Apparently, yeah.
They've got these new modes here. So you've got the World War II German aircraft armament for your dioramas and stuff. And they also got the airfield equipment. That looks quite tasty, to be fair. you know, you got your aerials, your radios, probably a couple of benches with that. So they're new modes. The Black Hawk, that's a new mode, and then you got the transporter version there, which actually looks better to me than the Special Forces one.
I like the Special Forces one because it looks like some big black nasty insect.
Yes.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think the Special Forces is a little nicer.
It looks too nice. The transport one. It's all rounded.
That's
Well,
the
it looks like a transport one, whereas the other one looks like a Special Forces one. That's the
Wow, yeah.
that's the
Which
Black Hawk
I
Down one. The one
I agree with you.
SOAR.
yeah.
So what's that, Sonny? Would you agree with?
I agree with you.
Yeah.
See if, but I didn't realise they did the transport one, so it would be the transport one I get.
Yeah.
But it depends because I know. Hang on, what scale was it? Sorry, was it 48?
It's in
Yeah,
148.
Oh no, so I was going to get a 30. Academy do a 35th one. I'll get that.
Yeah.
One.
They're doing a 35th one next year.
Wow. Might be too late then.
You do
You've
both,
got the-
say.
You got the Lag 3 there. You got a few. One that comes with pilots, which is a new release. That's a new release. That is.
Of an old, it's quite an old. They're quite old toolings. Those ones.
Will they be basic then? Will they?
I don't know. You probably have fit. You have to take your time fitting them together.
Celtic West. I've never understood. What is it? He goes, I've never understood why they did armor etc. 135th and aircraft in 132nd. And Out 92 says, I blame Tamiya. Yeah. Like his submarine was. Yeah. I'll tell you, these two are stuck together. I got a lot of hate for saying that. There you go, a couple of Russian planes, some Ruskies, some MiG there, 25s.
All MiG 25s, aren't they?
Yeah. They won't come in Russian colours though, will they, at the moment?
That'll be a big kit too, 48.
Yeah.
Isn't that like a TSR 2 though, isn't it?
No, the Foxbat was actually similar in length to a Lancaster.
Was it?
Or not, yeah.
Yeah.
It was a seriously big piece of metal.
With engines that you could burn out on one flight.
Yeah. You could probably heat half the village at the other end of the airfield.
Yeah.
Would you say that was very similar to TSR 2?
No.
Right, I'll shut up then. Just the way it looks there in flight.
North needs to go to Specsavers.
Yeah, it does look a bit like it in flight.
He's got two engines.
Yeah, true.
And a cockpit. And a tail.
Here we go. We're going down Reddit's route of putting up a Spitfire in a minute. Japanese pilots with ground personnel, new modes. So they're doing Japanese pilots this year as figures.
That's not something really you see a lot, is it?
No.
I might not be paying attention because I don't do 48 figures, but it just doesn't seem to be something I've really come across. To be fair,
Yeah.
It was usually RAF or German normally. But again, I don't really pay much attention to it. So,
I mean, Tommy has done a bunch throughout the years, haven't they? Because like I know I have a good number of them that I've just gotten like as extras in zero kits and such.
Yeah, they tend to do like one or two with like special boxings.
Well, that Raiden I built had two pilots with it. I had one seated and one stood.
I was gonna say most of my zeros came with a little standalone one. So
yeah, I did one that come with about 4 figures. That for a customer, that was a good one. Mind you, this KI 61's got a pilot figure with it. Not a very good one. Who's got one?
So I'm just looking at pictures of TSR2.
Oh.
I don't know.
It won't work. As much as you want it to, Maz, it won't work.
I'm just looking now at the TSR2. You're right, yeah. Just in the first glance. I'm just looking at it first glance, yeah. You're like a blancmange of the curry. Very good. Are they supposed to have scarf wrapped straps around their heads? No, that's before they get in, isn't it? Moving down through, nothing else there. They're still selling that Ghost of Kiev. They're doing a new FW189C V6 German attack.
That's the tank buster version in the middle, isn't it?
Yeah.
His little tiny head.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
No.
Well, I lined it up for you, Sully.
Thank you. I've been waiting for one for a while. So she said
Which
as
is
well.
what she said. Yeah.
So I'm just going back up because these are 1/72nd, aren't they? So that goes from 148 1 to 7 seconds. These are all 1/72nd toolings. I've not come across a Spitfire yet.
Thank God.
Well,
That's a MiG 31 in the top right hand corner, isn't it?
yeah, it is.
Does that look like a TSR2 as well, Moss?
Yeah, it does. Shut up.
And then interesting
I was looking
thing
at the
about
box
Harrier.
art at the time. I was looking at the box art at the time. No, it's definitely longer, isn't it, the TSRT?
there's an interesting thing about the MiG 31. You can actually walk under it without stooping.
Is that right?
Yeah, it's that high off the ground. I've seen pictures of them at various air shows around, around the eastern areas and that. And there's people just walk under it, under the undercarriage, and yeah, it's a massive aircraft.
Yeah. So I'm still looking at TSR2 pictures here as well. So it just blew me. I just saw it then. I know. Anyway, the Foxbat probably more aerodynamic. Probably, yeah.
It was. Yeah, I have a look at that one. There you go. A nice one.
Where? And where are you? Hang on. Where are you
Camera's
two?
not far enough out.
Hang
That's
on.
a TSR2, isn't it? There you go.
That's a TSR2.
Yeah, that's it. I've honestly, I've been trying to get hold of one. That's one kit I want to build.
This will make you cry a little because I got given this for nothing.
I'll get stuff for you.
And I'm not going to do it as a TSR. Well, I'm going to do it as TSR2, but do you know what if?
Yeah. What if?
I'm not going to. I've seen a nice DK.
They've got a TS. Who's got the TSR2?
We've got one. What, Duxford and Cosford?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one at Cosford I saw from a distance. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the fully complete one.
Yeah.
There's a cockpit section at Brooklands, I think.
Yeah.
Remember rightly?
Yeah, but they'd hidden away from the auspices of the scrappers. They hid them in the hospital at Brooklands.
But I'm going to do mine in a Swedish like Draken marking, just in a decal set for it.
Get stuff with you, Nige. Glad you're having a bit of a laugh today. You deserve a laugh, mate. Fair play to you. I just saw it. I just saw the box art, and I just thought, "Fucking hell, looks like TSRT." That's one kit I want to build. I saw the one at Cosford. Didn't see the one at Duxford, mine. Where's that? Is that? No, I didn't see the one at Duxford. I saw the one at Cosford. First hangar, is it? But I saw the one. Yeah, yours. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah. What scale TSI you after was 1/72nd, mate? The 148 is going between 90 and 110 pounds at scale model shows.
Holy smokes!
The 172 is going for about 60-70 quid at scale model shows at the old boxing. So yeah, I've been looking for one for ages to build, but I finally got that B1B to build. I finally got that one for decent money. Got that 50
Have you
quid.
Looked on eBay, Mars? Because I've seen.
Yeah, they are going for megabucks on eBay.
See, I could have sworn, I might be wrong, but I could have sworn the 48th one at 50 quid.
Yeah, this starting bid at 50 quid.
No, I thought it was straight up. Oh, mind you, I wasn't really looking, to be honest.
Yeah,
no, I wasn't really. I'll admit I wasn't looking because I was looking for decals for it. So.
Yeah, that's it. No,
it wasn't paying much attention, if I'm being honest.
They'll do little stands.
So they don't do a 1/72nd scale Spitfire then, ICM.
No.
Well, I'll be buggered.
Bend over it.
There you go.
You do Concordsky though.
They can do the Konkorsky. No, it doesn't look like a TSR, you twats, all right?
That looks more like PSR2 than that bloody 20.
Sorry, it's just the way the box art looked at the time. It caught me out, right? It's a lot of models on that page, so bugger off. Military vehicles. These aren't they bringing out some snap fit ones?
I don't know.
Didn't they bring out some snap fits? Loads of snap fits, but I thought they brought out some other ones that were snap fits. But that's it, really, isn't it? The Brave UK 1/72 scale. And that's it, really, on the catalogue side, I think. They have got a car as well, haven't they? They've got that.
They've also got a Humvee.
The Humvee. That's not in the catalogue, then?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, the German field, is it there? Have a look at it then. There's the German field kitchen.
Oh, yeah, let's check that out.
Yeah.
That would be good for some diorama, right?
Yeah. They do a US one as well. That's
do they?
Yeah. I think it's the next couple of pages. Yeah, there we go. Top of the page 39. Next one.
So I'm just looking at they've got that Flak 38 German AA gun there. That's a new mode. And then you've got Montgomery Staff. Have they got the car for that as well?
They've got his Leyland Retriever.
Yeah, that's right.
I thought this was an interesting one. The Prayer Before Battle one. That's pretty unusual.
Unique.
Yeah.
Well,
there are no atheists in a foxhole, right? That's you're just praying to stay alive.
Hobby time. Email me, my friend. I would be very interested in your 1/72 scale TSR2, my friend. We can come to an arrangement.
Than a model shop has hobby time.
Are you a B1B fan? Are you, John?
Yeah, absolutely. I love the B1.
Yeah. Well, it's on my list to build this year. That one. I went looking for that one for ages.
What scheme are you going to do it, Moss?
1/72, and it's a big bloody box for 1/72.
What scheme? What paint job are you going to put?
Oh, sorry, it only comes with one on that one. I'll get it out in a minute. It's under a load of boxes and it's under a box of about 20 sprues from that pocket build that I did. So, but yeah. Oh, cheers, Hobby Time. I appreciate that. Right, so yeah, French tank. We're going down through. There's the new one, the US Field Stove with cooks. Yeah. So they are aiming at the diorama market, aren't they? Here,
yeah, for sure.
You got the field toilet. Look what you could do with this. You got a field toilet, ammunition boxes, US Elite Forces in Iraq.
I think one of their main competitors is MiniArt, and that's a big niche of theirs, right?
Yeah.
I was going to say, because they do the field kitchen, don't they? Or the German one, anyway, don't they?
It's funny, actually. They don't do any French military, do they?
They do.
Are you sure?
They did, yeah. All they did, yeah.
There's none here for French. I can't see any French ones.
Well, you're looking for ones with white flags.
Yeah, you scroll past the ones with their hands up there.
You'll only see the back of them. There's no faces on them. You only see the back of them when they're running away.
They need to do a cheese set there with his hands up.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's funny.
Yeah, you like that, do you? We've got our own
ears.
Yeah.
Somebody asked me once how many men it took to defend Paris, and they said they don't know. They've never tried it
yet. Was it called? They got the French version is the Queen of the King's Own Deserters. And the motto is fuck this for a game of soldiers. Yeah, so no French ones. I suppose there's all the brave Ukraine ones, the journalists in war.
Got the Ukrainian equipment is new.
Yeah.
And the tank.
That caught a lot of flack on social media, the Ukrainian one with the service women taking selfies or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll leave that.
Yeah, right, John. Together with MiniArt, they make a lot of interesting dio stuff. So maybe that. Yeah, I can see that.
Mm.
The
There
Rusty
isn't, to be fair,
Scale
there's not many manufacturers that really do a large amount of diorama stuff.
Yeah,
Which is nice that they're doing that.
yeah.
Because I do like doing stuff like that, and it is quite difficult to try and get stuff that's not stupidly expensive.
Yeah. So this one here, the Bird Panther with the turret here, and that's a new. Suppose that's gonna have new parts, isn't it, on that one? Going down through the T3485. So I've never built a. Do they come with link track or rubber band tracks or what? What do ICM come with?
I think they're rubber band tracks.
ICM do
depends.
rubber band tracks, do they?
I was listening to somebody doing a video the other day on new ICM releases, and he says he's built quite a few armor, and they did come with rubber band tracks. Whether
I thought
they've
they were
changed that or
length.
not, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I thought they were link and length.
They
Well,
could
I've
be
never
now.
done one, so
They
I've
could
never
be
done
now.
one, so I can't. I don't know.
There
I
you
like
go.
the range of their armor. Their armor's quite diverse, isn't it?
Yeah. It's MiniArt without the 1,000 pieces. ICM with their tanks. The wooden toilet.
Oh no,
No.
that's a horrible idea.
Well, yeah, basically what you're eating, and you just got the toilet there in case it doesn't quite
Yeah.
go through, like, you know.
You haven't got far to go, have you?
Yeah.
A guy coming out just wiping his hands on his uniform, ready to cook.
Yeah, I take that, John. There is no question of the sacrifice and bravery of the French, especially in World War One after the occupation. Yeah, I get that, mate. I get
Yeah,
that.
I didn't mean any disrespect. It's just
Yeah, we're just
yeah.
You know, we all, you know, the surrender was very, very swift. I think they could have fought it out a bit more, but you know, we're not here to judge
They got
the
the 1-2
past.
punch, man.
Yeah. See, that does interest me. The German military vehicle here.
Oh, that
World War II.
KFZ 70.
Yeah,
Is that a new tool?
It's an Audi.
it's an Audi, is it?
Yeah, it's Hulch.
Oh, it is, isn't it?
Ultra Audi, yeah.
Mm.
Tamiya do one, but probably with a lot less parts.
What, 148?
They do one in 148. They do. I believe they do it in 135th as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I have one.
Yeah. Yeah, quite a lot in the military range, isn't it, for the vehicles? The military vehicle range.
That's the ambulance truck there that you have. It's in the middle at the top row.
Oh yeah, the Type 25.
Yeah, it's an
Yeah.
Opel.
Opel. Okay.
It's an Opel truck, yeah.
Yeah.
How many toolings they can get out of one kit?
Oh,
Well, why not? Everyone
They
does
are
it.
really good at that.
Yeah. Mobile chapel to go with the Padre.
Yeah, that comes a bit later, I think.
Yeah.
Field kitchen.
In
On the lorry.
kitchen. Yeah.
oh, the and the field workshop. They do a.
I've had my eye on
I
that
think
one for a
they
bit. actually.
repurposed that truck for a mobile workshop. Yeah.
There's Monty's caravan.
Yeah. I wonder if they got the license to use the word Leyland.
I don't think they need a license to use Leyland.
No.
No more, are they?
No more.
Austin's no more, but you still need a license to use that.
Well, what it is because the names were sold to BMW. Sold the names to various people.
Yeah. That's what you're saying, the US Army truck and the mobile chapel. That is actually quite class, actually, isn't it?
Yes, I think that would be an interesting diorama as well. That'd be pretty unusual, having that
Yeah.
and the soldiers at prayer kind of thing.
Yeah. Keep going down through. So
I'm getting paranoid. They're doing a lot of ambulances.
a Soviet 6-wheel truck with shelter, and you got the 6-wheel truck. That's in 135th. The truck box of military vehicle, Kung. The fire truck. It's actually quite good, that fire truck. I like that. Yeah, and I think that's it really. Oh, there's the Burma Jeep,
Yeah.
Mark 1, Model 1. Mark, yeah.
No, you're doing
There's
the cargo
some-
version as well.
Yeah,
I think the cargo version looks cool.
Yeah.
yeah.
One thing I'd love to see is more of the like an actual kit for that Martian matting that it's on. You know,
There's a Humvee.
I could use that for some dioramas.
That's the new Humvee.
You could probably 3D print those all day long, right?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Quite a few new, so I presume these have all got new parts to them. This is the special series for Brave Ukraine.
Mm.
And then you've got your cars, or your vintage classics, basically.
You got the staff car.
Yeah.
That G4 is
G4, yeah.
that is very nice.
That's a Mac, isn't it, that G4?
It's a Mercedes, yeah.
But
Yeah.
get the 1/24th scale version, not the 1/35th.
Was it Top Gear where James May said, you can see Hitler there on the top there? And what sign's he doing? I said, go down on the third right, wasn't it, or something, he said. Yeah.
The 1/24th version of the G4, it has those knobby tires. Because you can see an example of this at the Zinzheim Museum in...
Yeah.
It's superior.
Yeah. Is that how you spell Chernobyl, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You didn't know that.
Chronable.
See, what you need with that book is that book, in it. What's it called? From AK, to get that look from the Chernobyl stuff.
Yeah.
Going back through the cars, 124th. Nothing else there. I've seen that motor wagon there. That one's often seen at scale model shows, isn't it? The wheels on them are just intense. Somebody's actually done it with they cut out all the plastic and used brass rod, didn't they? Did you see a copper wire? It was on one of the magazines. It looked absolutely phenomenal how he put it together. But it's just getting it right, isn't it? You know, putting them all in.
I mean, you'd have to clean up all that plastic
Yeah.
and just cut it out and put some metal in. Yeah.
And there you go. That's the new mode for the Model A.
Mm.
That's Ford, isn't it? Model A Ford.
Yeah.
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 No license on that either, is there?
Mm.
Could Ford put in a claim against them for doing something like this without?
Well, I think Hollywood could go for them for the next one. It's got Hollywood in the on the sign.
Yeah.
Mm,
Wow.
could be.
Because that is trademarked, isn't it?
Yeah.
The actual sign, you can't just put it in a video, can you? It's owned by somebody, isn't it?
Hmm.
Yeah, it's one of those things. Anyway, we're coming to the end now. So you've got the Type G4 and MG34 with German staff personnel. And then you've got the figures. They're like, the Grenadier Guard, Queen's Guards, the Mounties, British Marine. We should be in pairs. They normally hold hands, don't they?
Yeah.
They're always in pairs, aren't they, Marines? Yeah, that's it, really.
And submarines.
And the submarines. I think we're coming to the end now, aren't we?
There's
That's it.
your
Then
boat.
nothing else new in that. Oh, these are new. What's that then?
They're figures.
Oh, the figures, are they?
They're sets. They put together a lot of diorama sets using
Okay.
existing stuff. Yeah.
Mm.
Because that HE, what is that, a 111 or something?
The 111 on the right hand side.
That's going to be in 135th or 132nd, right?
Ooh,
Yeah.
I think it's the 48 scale one.
Oh, okay.
We've got.
Jeff think the ambulances represent the greying of the modelling community. Very good.
Good shout. Yeah.
And ICM are doing all this when at war. Ukraine are battered. Yeah. Right.
It's
I
quite
think
a
that's
feat,
everything,
actually,
no?
that they're able to do all of this, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh,
Well, you do wonder whether any of it is farmed out.
Yeah,
Because
if they're in the West
obviously
country or
they obviously sell a lot of mouldings to Revel and to Tamiya.
Yeah,
Do
they
they
do,
do
yeah.
some of the CAD work and tooling for them?
Yeah. So they mentioned this as well in 2025. They've got the these bits here at the back. So the Black Hawk is
In 35th scale.
35th scale.
Oh,
And that one's the UH60A as opposed to the MH60A that we saw earlier.
Yeah.
Good catch.
Tare.
Mm.
HS129 looks nice.
Yeah.
Mm.
48 scale kit of that would be good.
No, it doesn't look like a TSRT.
Wow,
Anyway,
Interesting fact, Moss. Do you know what the TSR1 was?
No.
It was a swordfish.
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Like I say, I'm seeing it in small, right? So I just saw that box art and I thought, bloody hell, that looks similar. Anyway, and I've looked at picture TSR2 now anyway. And yeah, you're right. It's got a very, very long fuselage, hasn't it, compared to that? It was just the way it looked in the angle with the dangle and the front of it. So anyway, I rest my case. Sometimes we all say things that are stupid. Yeah, the BAC TSR2, beautiful, beautiful plane. Right, so there you go. That's basically everything in the ICM. Any takers there of anything they're tempted to buy in the chat? Put us in the chat. Any of that you are tempted to buy? As I say, I think there's about two things there that I would be interested in.
The Henschel and the special operations, the 160th SOAR Blackhawk.
Yeah, I was gonna say the Blackhawk is definitely one I'd be interested in.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to say the Black Hawk, aren't I? Even though I say I don't like helicopters.
Yeah.
Black Hawk, but the Marauder for me is the one that just like is the big one.
The Marauder if I had room.
Yeah, some of those not diorama sets, but the stuff you would use for diorama, like some of the figures and the other bits as well, quite interesting. Like the pilots, Japanese pilots.
I'm sure you could come up with a good diorama with the toilet and the kitchen.
Yeah.
I will say I do like that the mobile
Sully
chapel
could
as well.
anyway,
That's one I think I would grab at some point.
I'm sorry, what was that, Fenris?
The mobile chapel.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
I like the idea of that one along with the prayer before war or whatever. Doing something like that as a diorama. I in particular would I think like to do something like that. I didn't even realize there were kits like that out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, actually, you could do the field kitchen, the ambulance, with a part, and then have the par tray there.
Or passing the last rites and then they pass to the kitchen.
Yeah.
So there you go, ICM. I thought there was some really good releases there. It's.
I think the Burma Jeep as well. The cargo version of that is.
That was
quite cool.
That's definitely on my list. That one. But they, as you said, their catalog is 74 pages. I think Airfix's is about 80 odd, but there's a lot more on each page, if you know what I mean, for the Airfix one. But they've got a pretty good range. And also with ICM, a lot of their tooling ends up with other manufacturers.
Yeah.
So you could be buying a Revell kit with an ICM. How long have ICM been going for now, though? 20 years?
Maybe longer.
Yeah, I think longer.
Yeah. But
do you remember that Messerschmitt 109F that I gave Nunu?
Yeah.
That was an ICM kit.
That was ICM. Was that in a Revell box?
Yeah. 48 scale. It came with an engine. There you go, Qatari. They can do it. You can do it.
ICM started in '94.
Yeah.
Wow.
So 30 years.
30 years.
And they've got...
And
So,
there's my niece.
yeah. See,
Mark's
the thing is, like I was saying about it with, you know, they started off well and they're just getting stronger and stronger.
Yeah.
Some of the stuff I do find weird. Some of the what they've chosen to, you know, to release a bit out there. But some, you know, you've got to remember they're catering for a different market, aren't they? Really.
I think that's kind of a bit of a hallmark of them, to be honest, Ross. They do seem to do the slightly unusual, not like necessarily really out there wacky kind of stuff, but kind of a little bit off the beaten path, like the Doma Jeep, you know.
Yeah.
Moss, by way of comparison, can we check out MiniArt?
Yeah, I'm just on that page now. To be fair, I've just jumped on it now.
No problem.
So MiniArt, share.
I'm definitely going to buy a new ICM kit because it's looking good. I just got to find the right one. So
now I'm not sure where the catalog is on here. On the scale modeling, on Scale Mates, I'll just nip over to this tab here. There's 8 releases due. So you got the lathe machine, the tank repair kit, the 3D cargo truck,
that M3.
Yeah, the German tractor and the Junkers. But what I got in the email today, and I'll go on it now, is this M3 Stuart initial production. We'll just get the page up. So there it is there. There's the box art. This comes with 6 decal options, by the way. PE parts. You know, so you got 6 decals options on this one.
And interior.
To be fair, look at the rivets on there, lads. You know, it's astonishing. To be, you know, and there's not a lot of PE on it either. If you see, you know, on the bog standard bits, basically, isn't it? Like, you know, around the lights, the wipers, which are just a pain in the ass. Any PE in wipers is just so thin and small, and it's really hard to put
messed up in real life, right?
Yeah, I don't know why they just don't put it on the glass. Do you know what I mean? Why they got to put like these
ease of masking, isn't it, Moz? They don't put them on the
because you got that PE, the CA glue.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It makes a mess, doesn't it?
Yeah, you got to be a surgeon, right?
Or you can use that transfix from what's it called?
Or you use glue and glaze.
Yeah.
On the
yeah.
Or you can use VMS's it's a car gone past. The transfer fix 6K, and then you can remove it using the universal weather carrier. But the trouble is that, you know, it does make a mess. You've got to get it bang on.
Yeah.
So I don't really see the point of it. It looks stunning. We get some better pick. They've got some really good. The interior on it just looks absolutely fantastic. But then again, when you put the lid on it, you won't see any of it, will you? I guess.
Well, you can have them with it if you have the hatches open in the front. You can see quite a lot of the interior.
But yeah, this is for the World War II tank. You can, you know, get a crane, which I have, and you can pull the turret off so you can see inside. But that, I don't think so.
Yeah, the Stuart's got a tiny turret, hasn't it? That's the thing. So the turret isn't going to show you a lot, but
right.
Yeah.
Has it got a slot on the side of that mudguard where you can feed the front pannier in? It might be removable. I built a Panzer I from Hobby Boss, and the whole top of that, you could take it off.
Yeah.
The whole interior is accessible by taking all the top body shell off. That looks like it's got a slot, doesn't it, on that right? That mudguard, is it?
But sorry, I'm trying to get him close.
Got bloody seat belts on it.
Look at that.
That is incredible.
Why are those tools in blue? Are they like a different material? Are they resin?
Probably 3D printed, Moz.
Yeah. Doesn't say on the box, or it just says PE. So
Yeah.
But look at that, you've got the fuel tank right in the corner there.
Yeah.
It is very nice, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Cheers.
Again, the two machine guns.
Mm.
It's an incredible thing that I can look at and wonder at, but have no desire to make.
You and John Alec, mate. You and John Alec, I tell you. You're not a fan of MiniArt, are you, John?
I love MiniArt. Are you kidding?
Hang on a minute. You think that it's overparted, isn't it?
Oh, it is. It's the kit that you buy when you're not worried about producing something for an audience, right?
Yeah.
There's so much modeling enjoyment to get from these. Yeah.
Yeah.
Has that got a Has that got an aircraft
Radial
engine?
It's a radial
know what?
engine in the
Yep.
back. Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Isn't it Pratt and Whitley? It's Pratt and Whitley engine, isn't it?
I think
I
it's
can't remember what engine's in the back, but it is definitely a variant of an
Is
aero
it-
engine.
a
Is it
9
single-
or 7 cylinder engine. Yeah.
I thought
Nice
I might be
cylinder
wrong,
rollers.
but I thought it was a single wasp. I might
could
be
be
wrong. I
something.
can't remember.
I can't remember.
There's PE on the wheels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the rim is photo etch, isn't it?
God.
Wow.
I'm quite tempted by that now. See all that.
If you know you're not Sully.
I would love to
Oh,
watch those buildings.
You cannot put bloody chickens in that one, mate. No matter how much bird shit you want, you can't. You'd have to build that as a proper build, mate. Not
Yeah,
not
no, I
for
will.
Yeah. Look at
I
that.
will.
Could put squirrels in it.
Oh, good.
yeah. Don't give him ideas,
Put
John.
a groundhog in it.
Put a badger in there. I'll scratch it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of there's more photo
Look at all
etch
that
out.
detail. Just
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty
See,
intricate.
I'm the opposite. You see, I love large part
That's an
canes.
incredible engine
Mm.
in the back of that.
Yeah.
I do too, Sully.
Hmm?
I do too. That
Yeah.
large part count.
I love it. I don't know.
Again,
Well, don't get
I
wrong,
think
sometimes
you
it's a bit
guys
silly,
should get
but-
one because I really enjoyed watching John Alec's video on the Jackal 2. It didn't make me want to build the Jackal 2, but I was very appreciative of watching. I felt like I built it.
I
without
do
having to
like large part counts. It's just when there's too many tiny parts that just feel superfluously added.
Yeah.
That's when I get frustrated.
Yeah.
I reckon that engine is 40 parts on its own minimum.
Yeah.
Easily. Yeah.
Easy.
I think the
All
tracks
that
are probably
front
about
part.
200.
Right.
I've got a MiniArt Panzer 3 in the shop, and its part count is over 1,100 pieces.
You said that in a previous
1100, I mean-
in a Beyond the Box.
And I'm sure this is probably at least that.
Yeah.
And it's a small tank, the M3.
Yeah, it's equal. It's only about I've done the M8, so that's basically an M3 or an M4 chassis. It's tiny, teeny tiny.
It's a Continental radial engine.
Oh wow.
Is it?
W670 Continental.
Mm.
That was close.
I tell you what, though, the interior of that interior shot really shows you how over complex the first versions of the Stuart were. You know, with all the machine guns in there. I mean, they simplified it down, obviously, but there wasn't a lot of room in it, was there?
No.
So you can take that little hatch out the front then, John? Is that what you were saying? That little hatch there?
Yeah.
You see the front glacis where you've got the lights on the top. Well, sorry, the bit in between the lights.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure whether you had a slot there you could slide that out, but I don't think you can because the body shell at the back that holds the turret.
Yeah.
on stops it.
But you're missing a door there, so you could take that door off and
yeah,
see
you could throw that
inside.
door out.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, I just see that it's got like a code there, FX embossed.
Yeah, they've got casting codes on the
Casting codes, yeah.
casting marks on them.
Mm.
It's like Blade Runner.
I mean, it's the way they've even got the end of the Brownings, the like little slot to unscrew the barrel end there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Incredible.
That
You see the teeth on the turret ring underneath there.
Yeah, I saw that then.
Yeah.
The teeth as
God,
well.
that's incredible.
I was noticing the massive great screws they've got at the front of the glacis plate. When you scroll, if you scroll the picture to the back up.
Yeah, hang on, sorry, I'm just. Whoops, there you go.
Bloody great massive screws down the bottom.
Oh,
They
yeah.
have. Hello. Oh, look at that.
That's amazing.
I'm tempted now.
I mean, you could go to town just painting all that, weathering it,
Yeah.
detailing it.
Yeah.
Putting birds' nests on the seats, and,
Oh,
a
Easy.
barbecue in there, and
barbecue sounds good.
The radial engine gave it some rudimentary aircon.
Yeah, that would have some torque, right?
Yeah.
We're
Locks
in
9
for it.
said, I hope this build's as good as it looks. Their T54 looked better than it built. So between my eyesight and my unsteady hands, I would have no chance, says Dave Barber. Techman Good says that's an awful lot of parts. Wayne Welly, quick question. Is MiniArt all about the parts count? Well,
yes,
it is. That looks like a best in scale M3 now. AVF Club was one of the king before, but no interior. Much better than the Tamiya or the Academy kit. Locksnide says model popcorn. Lot of these details on this tank, very impressive. But that for me, for a 3-week build, that's got to be a 6-week build on anyone's money, isn't it?
yeah.
No.
Maybe longer.
Yeah, 6-month build maybe.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised.
6-year build.
You lot work too bloody slow, you lot do.
Mark 63. I'll stick with the Hasegawa Stuart 172nd.
Good
Yeah,
That's
you
not
got a horse
a
in
bad kit,
that.
to be honest.
Comes with a horse and rider, that kit.
Yeah.
See, that grill on the back is what Airfix should have done with their ferret, but they didn't want to use PE, so that's why they did the slots.
Yeah.
But that you could not do that in plastic. That's the problem. People got to realise this stuff can't be done in plastic.
No.
But the battery looks good as well. Just see the battery there.
Yeah.
There's the battery there. Good old Yuasa 627 or 629 battery there.
Yeah.
Looks old school. The old school links on it
Mm.
between the cells.
Yeah.
That looks so good, man.
I think they've nailed the drivetrain on that. The suspension is incredible.
You mean
Captured
there?
beautifully. Yeah.
You mean here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does look good.
Look at that. See, you can see it. So you can see the bolt there straight through the eye, can't you?
Mm.
And it's got all the casting marks, even marks on the wheels themselves.
Yeah, because they're rubber tires, so they'd be
That's right.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah, good shout. You still need to add wiring cables and stuff. But
Yeah.
it will look good in the Quarter camo scheme.
Mm.
Mhm.
But then again, like I'm going to say, probably, you spend your money. Would they release this without the interior kit? Won't they release two sorts? Will they release it with the interior kit and one without? Won't they do that, or will they just sell it as
Oh,
one?
you're
big
getting
kit?
confused with another manufacturer there, Moz.
yes.
Who am I thinking of?
Want to do the Blitz kits, which is Tackle.
Tackham.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
lie then. All right, my apologies. Yeah.
Their plastic is so dense, man.
What Tackham?
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't use your god hands on them. You clip and then you sand it and leave it alone, don't you?
Right? Yeah.
Yeah,
No way.
it'll kill
So
single-edged nippers.
Lockslide says I spent most of the time looking at the carpet. Yeah, that's kit.
I think we all would.
Yeah. Tell you what, Locks, you'd be quite funny tonight. If you had a YouTube channel, I would have added you to the chat, mate. I tell you, you'd be quite funny tonight. Hang on, says here, eventually, Moz, they have with others. I thought they had done it with that interior.
Yeah.
That's why I said it. Would they do 2 sets? So they said they've got. Well, I don't know. There's 2 versions of it. Is there? Let's have a quick look again at the. Oh, when you blow it up, it goes. Hang on, let's have a look.
Do they show the turret on its own?
There's one, and then they do it there too.
Yeah.
So what's the difference between them? One with them with the.
That's what that one's got. All the hatches closed, I think.
Yeah.
So
That's what the hatch.
no, I don't have that for you.
Well, I do wonder if they would. Yeah, it is impressive detail. Yeah, it's very impressive, and it is very. But that's what they've said they're going to release. It's in production, initial production. So that must be test shots there, mustn't it? So.
No, initial production could mean initial production for the.
I think it's
tank.
M3.
Yeah, the first batch.
M3.
Oh, I see what
First
you mean.
batch on the
Yeah,
service.
sorry, yeah. It's coming soon, but it doesn't say when.
No.
This is all the 3D renders of it anyway. These are all the pictures.
Yeah, show this. Hopefully,
we've seen
they'll
this.
show some of the turret.
There's the turret.
Yeah,
Oh wow.
Wow.
2 different turrets there, I think.
No,
it's
it's
the same turret.
No.
It's looking looking west and looking east, isn't it? So, wow. Look at the toilet. So that toilet must be 3D print there, mustn't it?
Yeah.
Resin.
Yeah.
You can
As
see
the,
the engine back there with the doors open.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
That's to view the engine.
Oh, well, I wasn't saying you're going to look at the back side of it, was I, John? I said that.
Oh, no.
What?
You see the back of their heads by the pulled up the way? Yeah, right. Yeah, there you go. That's there. And this is what I love. To be fair, when MiniArt put out a release, they do give you all the shots you need without MiniArt.
To convince you that, man, I gotta buy this.
I could be tempted by that.
Yeah, John, you can build it first.
Yeah, you build it first, John.
Yeah,
I will follow.
Man, I'm sold.
Like that.
Yeah. When it comes
What
out.
else have they said? Oh yeah, they're bringing out cheese.
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 Oh.
They're bringing out cheese. Do you know what? Even the decal sheet alone is worth buying it for.
Yeah.
I'm not joking. You think about it. That's. It's even got one with a cutout there, so where you've already had a bit of the cheese off it already.
No stinking bishop, I notice.
yeah. No Wednesday there with cranberry. What's the use of that?
Wensleydale.
Cheddar.
Oh, cheddar.
This is how we get the French releases.
Yeah. You go, lucky.
Cheese for strength.
There should be some Stilton on there.
Got a
really.
sharp cheddar.
Craft.
Yeah. Where's the laughing cow?
Yeah, there's a laughing dog.
Laughing cow. That's that. We eat that here. It's the diet stuff, man.
Yeah, laughing cow. You could if you
Come on.
want a cheese on Slimming World and you want a really strong cheese, you buy the blue cheese laughing cow. Put 3 of them in your mashed potato, then come back to me. Best mashed potato you'll ever taste.
Is it?
They've got Kraft there. They've got a little bit of Luck. It should be Lucky Brand.
Sharp
Not
cheddar.
Luck Brand. So yeah, they do cheeses now apparently,
Oh, it's crazy what they do.
and these are the sprues for it. So they give you a cart to put the cheeses in the trays.
Oh my
then
god.
You've got all the bits there. So there you go. It's like you get
Baby Bell.
comes
Yeah, I
with-
love Baby Bell.
comes box contains model of cheese products and wooden crates. Well, to be fair, the wooden crates would be worth it alone, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
Could use them for anything.
Yeah, because you got to paint them up.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. There's no Baby Bell there. There's no Guarda there. There's no Borshan, is there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could use your crates for someone watching telly in the front room, couldn't you?
Yeah.
That's where
Or
everyone-
if you're really sad,
Lemon.
you could use the trays to build, have them building model kits on.
Yeah.
That's where you put all your MiniArt pieces in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where's their tractor? They've got a new tractor, haven't they? Where's their new tractor? Because on Scalemates,
Stand by, but they have so many versions of that tractor.
this is new mode. Is this? Oh no, I lied. Sorry, I thought it was a new mode.
Yeah.
All right, that's the Bulldog. That one.
If you go back, yeah.
Yeah. Is the lathe machine new?
I know,
The lathe
sorry.
machine's new.
If you go back,
Good God,
Yeah.
that looks like something I used as an apprentice. I used it at aerospace as an apprentice.
Yeah. Where's their lathe machine too on here then? Where's their lathe machine?
There.
135th as well.
Where's their lathe machine? I can't see it.
That's a lathe.
Where's the lathe?
On the screen.
It's on the screen.
it's right there. On the
I'm
screen.
talking about. I'm sorry. I should have switched back. I was looking at this one. Apologies. I was looking at this one. I thought they would have. Has they got a search facility? Lathe.
Man, where's my nipples?
Where's the TSR2?
Through the fox bat.
Nothing found. They haven't got it on there. Then they haven't put it on yet.
Wensleydale.
Is this one new? The panel.
Yeah.
Truck. Is this one new? That's a Chevrolet
Yeah.
G506 4x4 panel delivery truck.
Do you know what? You could have some fun with that.
Yeah,
Like
you
it-
could.
Like
You
a
could.
post-apocalyptic sort
Oh,
of thing.
is
Weather
it me?
the hell
Or,
out of that thing, and it would
Yeah.
look great.
you know, you had Bigfoot, and then you had the Gravedigger, didn't you? Was it the Gravedigger, the black and the green one? Is the with the the monster trucks? Bigfoot was there.
Yeah.
They had like the Gravedigger or something. That was the shape of the Gravedigger. If you cut that off there and put a truck on the back, a flatbed on the back, you could have the Gravedigger. I wonder if these could be built into into like the big monster trucks.
Well, they're all iterations of the of that truck that I built.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that looks pretty awesome, man.
Mm.
I've got enough bloody kits at the moment, so I have to get 2 more now. Does anyone fancy buying me that Stuart?
Oh, come on, Sully. You could do that truck in like what's
A
that?
night.
Oh, the trailer.
Post-
The trailer.
Resident Evil.
Trailer.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Is that a new one? Is it?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Ben Hur. Sorry, it's a bit slow tonight.
Like that Tempo A400. They have a gazillion versions of that, man.
Thought he could have a field day with that, couldn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, that lathe. I'm surprised it's not on there. Yeah, they said that German industrial tractor is a new. It is a new tool. That tractor.
They have been producing that Lands Bulldog for
Mm.
Well, they're claiming on Scalemates it's a new tool, so maybe
no.
it's not. No, the wheels are
They
different. on
would
it.
not need to adjust that thing. It's because
I think it is a new tool. I think it is a new tool. All right, okay, just bear with me on this one. All right, if I just switch this,
They wouldn't have to because it was
So-
perfect before.
so this is new parts 2023
New
and
parts.
2022. There it is there. Okay, so that's what it does. But they're saying here it's a new tool. So the wheels are very different. The front end's different. the exhaust is different as well, isn't it? No, the exhaust is well. They'd say it's a new tool. That's why I thought it was a new tool. You see, that's 120. It's on 124th. It's a hell of a build, mind. They do it in 135th as well, don't they?
124th. That's why. It's not
This is 124th as well.
Okay.
I tell you what, though, even in 48, they're expensive. It's quite
Well, these
expensive
tractors.
kit. Yeah, because
There's
I
a lot
wanted
of parts
to do
to
one.
it, isn't it?
Yeah, I wanted to do one, but I think I think it was about like 50, 60 quid. I thought, well, just for that, I thought even with a lot of parts, that's just still too much.
They go together beautifully. Those lines.
That's it. I mean, definitely after seeing yours, I was like, oh, I really want to do that. I wanted to do it anyway, but saw yours, I was like, oh, I really got to do it. But
you built it, have you, John?
I have.
Yeah,
was it a good kit? Was it?
Year and a half ago. Beautiful kit. It's small, lots of detail. It went together perfect. It's a great canvas for weathering however you want to. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Just looking through, they've got a Junkers F13 apparently coming out as well as a new tool.
Yeah, they've got the transport plane as a new tool.
That's new tool, is it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Does it have that corrugated surface?
I believe it will. I think.
Oh, beautiful.
It's not on their website. These new tools, they've not updated their website, which is a shame because I thought, what's the point in having a website where, if we're seeing all this on scale, mate, surely we could, it should be on their web, but it's not. But also, the MiniArt website's going slow since I should see nothing found. As soon as you go looking, there's not much information about it. So,
the MiniArt website is always slow.
Is it? Yeah. That's a shame. That it would have been good to have seen. What else are they releasing? I love kit. What's that all about? I need to go into brands, don't I? So what was the other one we were going to look at? We've done ICM.
Dora Wings.
Dora Wings.
Dora.
Clear Prop. It's Clear Prop.
Clear Prop, yeah.
Let's just click Edard, Clear Prop, and Dora Rings. Let's have a quick look at them. So looking at a bit. So Clear Prop are bringing out the super. This one here. Film. That's a Russian.
No, it's French.
Sorry, French.
It's French, right?
Yeah.
The French have built something like weird looking.
Seen them flying once at Greenham. They're pretty big.
Edard are bringing out an Albatross D3.
Oh, nice.
What does that say underneath? Oh, it won't let me translate that. Yeah. So that looks quite a bit tasty, doesn't it? See, is that on their website? So you've got to go on their website and have a look and see if they've got better pictures. But at the moment, Edard model kits, the websites are very backwards going forwards. Whereas, like, when they release it in this country, like Airfix, Revell, it comes up with no result. Oh, hang on, no. It's only showing their what's it called? Their PE for it and their resin bits for it at the moment. Albatross D3. So they then will have it. They do one anyway, but it's somebody else's kit, isn't it? If I remember rightly. And they're going to do their own tooling, I guess. Yeah, so that's the Albatross that they're bringing out. Dora Rings are bringing out a Curtis Wright AT-Jeep. That's not a Jeep.
No, it's an 18.9 Jeep.
I'm taking the mic, mate.
Yeah.
I'm taking the
That's not appetizing.
That's not even a real CAD, is it? That's just line drawing. So they're bringing out one of them, which is it looks quite smart actually. And on this here, it looks like one of those Meng caricature planes, doesn't it? You know what I mean?
Egg plane.
An egg plane. It's like an egg plane. Going back, so Door Rings are bringing up one of them. Warhawk from Eddard in 148. Oh, bloody hell, it's getting worse, isn't it?
Yeah.
Honestly.
Oh, look at this thing. It has no wings.
Yeah, I've got to say, hey, this one comes with a real life pilot.
Yeah, the pilot's a bit overscale though.
It's very
Yeah.
blonde.
Was this like obtained from industrial espionage or something?
I don't know.
Yeah.
We are going to release a P40 Warhawk. Click, click. Who's that guy?
Photo.
Just left through the door.
Photo supplied by Airfix.
Whose bloody accent was that?
I don't know. I just put one up. Russian spy. The de Havilland DH88 Comet from Clearprop. Who does a de Havilland Comet at the moment? Ravel.
Micromere.
Yeah. Ravel do one.
Did Airfix do one?
Airfix did one, yeah.
Airfix
So did
did one.
Frog.
Yeah. Yeah, Airfix do one. Nova did one, didn't they? Yeah.
Frog kit, yeah.
Whirly Bird. No, what's them? Been Clearprop. Not many, so it's
No.
Kellogg's do one as well, apparently. Kellogg's Cornflakes. Nova, Frog. So basically the only one really to beat is the Airfix one, isn't it?
Which isn't hard because it's dreadful.
It is a good kit, isn't it?
No.
So Clearprop are doing one of them, and they're also doing an MQ-1C Predator drone. That's a drone, isn't it?
Yeah.
Doesn't appeal to me, drones. Does it appeal to anyone here?
No.
No.
I've kind of
Especially,
wanted
us
to do
here in
one.
the States.
Yeah. Wayne Welly's asked, I wonder how a Spitfire would have fared if it was French engineers.
Would have broken down straight
Yeah.
away.
More info on the Eddard release is in their info magazine on their website. They have a magazine, do they? Magazine. What's the magazine called?
Magazine.
Oh, bloody hell. This is what I'm looking at the moment. You want to look at their magazine? Crumbs. Ella. I don't know what to say about that. It's just everything in that one, isn't it? That's some magazine they've put out. That's like, well, this is how Airfix are going to brew their magazines now for the club, isn't it?
Yeah.
Such a shame. Anyways, right, going back to let's see that one. So we've done that one. We'll go and quiz quickly because it's nearly 10 o'clock now, actually. An E1B Tracer.
Yep.
Now, isn't, what's Hella doing? E2C, aren't they?
They do the Hawkeye, don't they?
Yeah, E2C. Again, not really much meat on the bones here, but what I'll do is next week I'll have a good old look. Eddard doing a Stuka. But this is all scan, isn't it? So where have they scanned that one to? Is that one of yours, Solly?
Yeah, it's Hendon, that is.
Do you meet the guys from Eddard when they scanned it?
No, because that's in London.
Oh, they said you had one.
Yeah, we've got one, but that's at Hendon.
That's what you said. Is this your one? Is what I said.
Well, yeah,
Cosford.
but it's at Hendon. No, it's at
Yeah,
Hendon.
but when I say that, I mean Cosford.
Yeah, but when I say we've got one, I mean we've got one in the collection at Hendon.
Oh, fucking hell. I mean, yeah, honestly. I bet you'd love to have met them, actually, wouldn't you, Sully? And have a good old
Yeah,
chat.
to be fair. Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, it's like talking to children here.
Oh.
Eddard, MiG-21F.
Another one?
The commie bastards.
I mean, I'd already do like quite a lot of MiG-21s. 72nd. I don't know about the 48th, but it's hardly an uncovered aircraft.
Yeah. I wish Edard would go back to normal decals. Anyone else agree?
Yeah.
Why
So
is it
Edard, when they do their PE sets, God, they need to make sure that the
the instructions are
paint
awful.
colors are in register.
They're terrible.
It's
As much as I love them, and I'll always say I am a fanboy of theirs, but their instructions are terrible for
they're
photos.
unusable. Yeah.
Which one's that? Sorry, who are you talking about? Edard.
You've got to have about 20 different instructions in front of you just to follow to one part.
Yeah.
It's not very intuitive the way it's done for some reason. I don't know why, but it's just hard, bit of hard work. Even if it's one of their own kits, it's difficult to follow where it is. And if it's somebody else's, Jesus Christ, sometimes it's horrific.
Instructions are shite, and the
decals on
paint register are shite.
Yeah. The decals is I'm a little bit 50-50 with. Yeah, they are a pain in the arse.
Yeah.
But if you can get that carrier film off good, they're amazing.
Which
but
is what
Modeling Weekly though, he's found that if you use White Spirit, give it a bit of a rub down, they come off straight away, which I haven't tried yet, which I'm looking forward to do.
You know, he does, but in all fairness though, on the examples he showed on a couple of them, the paper did give way, didn't it? And pulled off.
I think. I mean, I've had lots of varying experiences with those decals, and I've had some interesting ones, which would be great if I was doing it heavily weathered, or if it'd been like left out in the sun for 20 years.
Yeah.
But I found if you've got to make sure that you've really smushed it out onto the model and got a clean surface. Really clean surface.
So would you gloss underneath first, then, or would you just use?
But even then, definitely use gloss. But even then, if you've got like a little bit of crud in there, it'll come off. It'll come off with it.
So with those decals, move the carrier. Could you remove the carrier film with White Spirit on like an Airfix decal then, or is it totally different again?
I think it's completely different. The way Edard's done it, it's pure carrier film.
Lux9 just said they still need. Someone has said Edard kits are not the best at going together.
Yeah, don't.
I'd tell you the reason why that is the Edard box other people's plastic with their product. So it may not be an Edard kit.
It depends on the Edard kit. If you get a kit that says limited edition, it's usually a rebox of say whatever the manufacturer's kit is, and if you get one that says special edition, it's actually a Edard kit.
Yeah.
Their kits. I've done a lot of their kits, and I've had a proper issue with one, and it was only one area. It was one of the dual kits, one of the 109 ones, and you got the option of having the engine cowl open or closed. Really nice detailed engine and everything, but to put the cowl on top, you need to take a lot of material away from the cowling and the engine itself to get it to fit. But generally, as I've built a lot of their kits, I've had no issues. Only the decals. Only the decals I've had problems with.
Lima said, Lima Crazy, why would you even redesign the decal? Now, what it is that on a decal, you sometimes get the carrier film showing, and you have to really, varnish them to get rid. But also, with these new decals, you peel off the carrier film, and it looks like a painted-on finish.
Yeah, it's dead flat.
Which in theory is the holy grail of decals, isn't it? To get them to look like they're painted on without having,
like I said, if you can get it right, they look awesome. They really do. But it's a bit of an art.
Just imagine just put it out there. Just imagine you have a wing full of stencil. In theory, if they could get it to work, what you would do, you would lay that whole thing on the wing. So not doing it bit by bit, but in one go, you would lay it on the wing and then peel it off in one go. That would be the holy grail of decals. Am I not right in that? Because the worst thing in stencils is hard work, isn't it? You're cutting out, pin size lettering, and if you could get it on one sheet where you go, this is wing A, this is wing B, this is the side of the fin. All you have to do is just wet it, lay it down in one go, and then peel it off. That would be, so you don't, all the carrier film will get moved, and all you're left with is that ink. That is the holy grail. And I think Edard are 25% there.
Yeah, let's bring mine up.
Yeah, I'll bring yours up. Let me get rid of it. Just removed him. Hang on. Just removed him. There you go.
All right. Apart from these two, the rest of those are all Edard.
Yeah.
And I've painted all that. That's all painted myself.
Yeah.
That's one of their decals.
So you can see it looks painted on, doesn't it? There's no shine to it. There's no overlapping clear film around the edge of the roundel. It just looks. To be fair, if I'd seen that in a scale model show, and I think everyone here on the panel would agree, we would have gone. You did that with masking tape.
Yeah.
But no, that's what I mean. But you imagine.
That's crazy good.
Because even those, I think, if I remember rightly, those stencils are from the same kit as well.
Yeah,
from Edard as well. I think, if I remember rightly. But
as I'm saying, at the end of the day, if that were, my argument is this: that if I think, and I'm lazy. I'm a lazy modeler, so to me, I will use the bare minimum of stencils. I probably use. Do not walk here, the wording symbols, but all these little tags and whatnot, I don't bother with. But if you imagine, if you could bring out a decal sheet that you would wet, lay down on the wing, and then, make sure it's all, use your decal, your micro set and micro soda, get them in. Then all you then do is peel off the film. That would make decal, stenciling a plane 100 times, and I think that is, for me, that is the holy grail of stencils for decals. So that's why they do it. So yeah, it's a fantastic idea, but you've got to get to work. And I've watched Peter Oxley's video. I'm not going to comment because I don't do negativity on other people's videos. All I can say is go and watch Modeling Weekly's example where he's using white spirit, and you can see that he's had, I'm going to say, a 90% success rate with them, hasn't he? So, so that's my advice. When you've got somebody who's used them and knows how to use them, it's better to watch their video. And this is not negativity. Please don't say negativity. I have watched Peter Oxley's video. There's a method of doing it, which comes back to the question is, why haven't Edard produced a manuscript or a video themselves explaining how these decals work? We've had to find out, what's it called? Is it called the faux method? Fuck off, find out for yourself. So that's what they've basically done with these decals. But Modeling Weekly does have an exceptionally good video on how to use them. Saying that, I haven't done the Edard decals. I tend to use aftermarket anyway. So, but just put it out there.
That's you've got the option, though, haven't you? I mean, you might not necessarily want a 4K, but if you really want to do their kit, but you don't want to do the decals, just be prepared to potentially buy some aftermarket.
Yeah.
Or the alternative is just don't bother.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
So that's why there's no hate from me or anything like that. Just letting it all out. Go and watch Modeling Weekly's video on how he does the decals from Edard, and you will find that the white spirit method. Hobby type to bang on here. Never had any problems with the Edard decals. I use odorless enamel. That's right. You've got to use the. It's got to be the odorless.
Fantastic.
It's got to be the odorless ones, because if it's the normal enamel thinners, there's someone in it that does it. Is I think odorless ones is more of a watery consistency. If I'm right,
it's more refined.
Pardon?
It's more refined.
More refined. So that's the word. Yeah, more refined. So, as I said,
you won't go blind if you use them.
Yeah,
you drink it.
So yeah. So as I said, thanks, David, Barbara. I appreciate that. But I'm saying I'm not dissing anyone, but there is a method to the madness of putting the decals on. But as I said, personally, the Holy Grail.
I'll just put a link in the chat, Moz.
Brilliant, thank you. Yeah, I can't pin it because I'm on this one at the moment. But if somebody
I didn't know lighter fluid was an option, so I'm going to try. I'm going to try both of them.
Yeah,
I'll try that because now I've got some spare. I'm going to try it out.
Yeah. As I said, at the end of the day, I'll just pin this on the chat a minute so that people can see. I've pinned the message so people can go watch it. Modeling Weekly's a friend of the channel, but he's at university now. He wants to be a pilot, I think, in the RAF. He doesn't come on here much. But yeah, if I was, at the end of the day, there is a method to doing it. But you're right. There shouldn't be a problem with the decals in the first place. But and DR's right, but it should be 100% repeatable, not so hard to do.
Yeah,
I get all that, but then again, that's Edard's fault. Don't try IPA. Yeah, do not try IPA.
Yeah, somebody put in the chat, try IPA. Don't try IPA.
Don't try IPA. Yeah, don't try it. No.
Yeah. I tried IPA earlier.
That IPA you can try.
Yeah. So they also Edard do a Mustang, which is pretty interesting. And the last thing I've seen on the list, Mustang. So they're doing a Mustang BT in 48, and they're doing a 1/72 scale Mustang as well.
The
last thing on the list tonight is the SU25 Longfoot from Clear Prop, and that doesn't look like a TSR2 either. So yeah, so there you go. That's basically everything that we know. I think the IBG is another one that we haven't gone through tonight, but it's getting late.
Yeah.
But there you go. So as I said,
and I just thought of another one as well. So
okay, well we do that next week.
Yeah.
That's been a long one tonight, but yeah, we went through ICM quite in depth with the catalogue and stuff. Interesting. I've seen my phone's bleeped 3 times now. People have got TSR2s that they might want to send me or ship to me, so that would be good. I might be able to get myself a little TSR2 to build after I do that B1B Lancer, because that's next on my list after everything else that I've got built. So
yeah.
Anyway, folks, I hope that's been enjoyable for you all. Hope you've had a really good evening with us. We've overrun by 10 minutes. That's the first. Normally bang on 10 o'clock, because I normally get my pipe and my slippers and just relax with a cup of hot chocolate. So
yeah,
big girl.
I just want to quickly mention we've lost Aussie Trekkie, YouTuber from Australia, because of trolling. I want to put out there that I do not condone any trolling. I do not control any negativity. I believe in facts. I believe in if a creator has done something wrong, like myself, I've taken down a couple of videos when I've been wrong in my assessment. Done that before. I put out wrong information. I've taken it down. There's no need to troll anyone. Do it privately. Email them. Don't put it on videos. Don't be nasty. We've got a YouTuber with 3,000 subscribers who's just taken down every single one of his videos because of trolls, nasty people saying nasty things. We're a community that should be embracing each other. We all win at the end of the day when it comes to scale modeling if we just just be nice to each other.
Yeah.
So it's all sad. I hope he comes back. I will be messaging him tonight, but then again, I don't think I can now because I've just noticed that his about section's got rid of the email.
Yeah.
I can't contact him either. I might just leave a comment on he's left one video.
I think Oz has got an email address.
Oz has got an email, so I'll email it.
Yeah.
Which is so sad because I think he had about 300 odd videos up, didn't he, or something?
Yeah.
And he's taken them down. If you have an issue with a YouTuber, email them and just say, "This is what I think you're wrong." The original rant that I had about Humbrol paints, I've taken down because I was wrong, and I was told, this is what the situation was. Yeah, things like that. There's been things. Oh, good. Thanks, Scale Model, Aussie Scale Model. Yeah, send it to me. And also, yeah. So there's no need for it. And also, could we all go over to Hobby Barn and go onto one of his videos and just leave him a get well message?
Yeah.
He's in hospital. He's been a guest on this show twice, I believe. Just go and send him a well wishing message. He's in hospital. He's not very, very well. So if you could go and do that, that would be fantastic. And the third thing I want to say is I'm going to Cardiff to this one here, which is the South Wales MAFVA Model Show in 2024. I'll be there on Saturday. I'm going up with my model club, with the one that I attend. So if you want to come and visit me, I'll have some stickers on the day, and I'll have a couple of the old zines. So if you want to come and see me for one of them, come and see me, and come and say hello if you're around. Anything else from the chat, from the panel? Anybody's got anything else to say?
No.
Nope.
We all good?
Yeah.
Brilliant. Right, folks. Thanks for joining us next Monday, and then we'll be back again next Monday evening. Have a good one, folks. See you soon. God bless, and bye-bye.